Hello, hello, hello. I am making a clay video and I have to make it 15 minutes because it's a new channel and I want to I don't want to make such long videos anymore. Maybe I will in the future, but just for now I'm gonna pay attention to the minutes and I'll make them about 15 minutes long. And I want to talk quietly, calmly. I want to make this into a meditation. And I want to talk about healing. I want to talk about grieving. I'm in the process of grieving. My papa dog died on December 10, 2019, just over 2 months ago. And it has been, I don't even have words for it. It has been an evolution of psychological, mental grieving processes. Every day was a new world of grieving with its many stages. It's very, very painful, infinitely painful, infinitely painful. And my husband is giving me foot massages so that I make it through this. And I am painting again, and that's very good. It helps me. For the first over 1 month, I would say, for the first 5 weeks or so, I couldn't even paint. I couldn't do anything. I tried to run away from my pain with political activism. That's a wonderful way of running away fast. That taught me something about myself also. It taught me that on one hand, political activism is good. It is good. But on the other hand, we need to take breaks from it. And we need to not use this as an escape mechanism. And that's what I did. I used commenting and lecturing as an escape mechanism. In the moment when I feel like I'm doing something, I'm writing, for the animals and for making the world a better place. It's good, but it can undermine a healthy grieving process. So the moment I feel like I'm writing, I'm helping, I don't feel so helpless. In the moment that I'm doing it, the moment I'm writing, I don't feel so helpless. And the same with my whale petitioning in LA, in wind and storm, in front of the Whole Foods market, Trader Joe's 99-cent store, and the Wild Oats market. You know, standing there every day almost for several hours, collecting signatures to save the whales from active sonar, which is a device used by the military, and it's killing the whales. It is horrifically brutal. It causes whales to bleed to death internally, and that's why I stood there in front of the stores. I thought, even if this doesn't go anywhere, even if this doesn't do anything, at least I'm doing something. At least I'm doing something with my life that moves in that direction of helping, that at least gives it a chance at all, you know. And I sent these signatures. I had about 2,000 signatures in the end. Was a course of several years, because per day I would only get maybe maximally 5 signatures from people within 3 or 4 hours. So that's about, you know, it varied between 1% and 5% of caring people coming out of the stores. The rest didn't care. So, and I thought, okay, I'm doing something. I'm moving something in the right direction, and it is good. It was good. And it was also helpful for me, you know, psychologically. I learned to present a case to people. I learned to focus on something. I learned to focus on talking, on speaking better. And I felt like I was not a burden to society, because I wasn't there for myself. I was there for others. And so that took the me out of the equation. Because I have a huge wound when it comes to here I am, the me, Nicola. I deserve love. Yeah. So when I go shopping, there's an element of I want to hide myself, an element of shame and stuff. Because obviously I am not so congruent with social norms and social etiquette and social appearance and, dress code adherence and whatever people are doing, so there are certain clothes that I just do not want to wear. I do not want to put makeup on. I do not want to style my hair and look like everyone else. So I don't want to do it. I have specific taste, but I know that people don't like it. I know that people think I look weird, and and it feeds into the same pain pattern of the past. My mother doesn't love me. That's what it felt like to the child. You know? So then I feel like I'm a burden. Felt like a burden to my mother. Then I feel like a burden to society. And then I have my own taste because I'm an artist. And then that feeds into this as well. So there's always this element of I'd rather not go into public, I'd rather hide myself. But when I do it for someone else, when I stand up there and I make a case for the animals and I present that case to others and I say the animals, they need our help, then the shame is not there. The shame element is not there. Wanting to hide myself is not there. Then I am the activist, and I can talk to people about this and tell them how urgent it is. A mother who cares about her child isn't ashamed of being there. She's in that moment, she's only thinking about her child and the safety of her child, and that's what I feel for the animals, okay? And in that moment, when I'm there for the animals and speaking out for the animals, my voice becomes stronger. I become, my chin goes up. I feel like I have a right to be here. I have a right to talk. So I have a right to be speaking out for the animals. Okay. So the me is not so important. So I have a lot of pain, I'm trying to heal that pain now. And in order for me to heal this emotional pain of my mother not being there for the child, for the infant, the way the infant needed it. No cuddling, no loving, no physical touch. Yeah. That causes a lifetime of unimaginable suffering. Don't do that to your children, ever. Okay, that's why I don't want children. I don't want the child to suffer. What if I make a mistake? Someone told me I would make a good mother. I probably would. But the world is in a horrific state. Okay? Why would someone put a child into this agonizing, suffering existence? Global existence where people are crazy and religious and violent. It's not a safe place for a child. Okay. So, alright, it's going towards 14 minutes. And I'm trying to heal myself now. I decided not to associate with people who are mean anymore, even if they're family members. So it's very important for me, very important for me to heal myself. And then I will also be better as an activist once I healed myself. Okay, you guys take care. Bye-bye.